Hey, it's Bob from Rock Science. Here's a rare glimpse into the workbench where the microphones get built and tested and all the engineering and R&D happens. I've had 3 microphones get damaged in shipping. Unfortunately, 2 of them to the same person, and double unfortunately, that person is actually a product reviewer. So boy is my face red. So I think that what's going on here is that bubble wrap is really not much of a cushion for an impact. It's really there just to take up space in the packaging. And the problem is that the capsule is actually a pretty heavy thing. This is not one of my capsules. It's just a kind of a stand-in dummy here that weighs about the same. And the pedestal that the capsule sits on is this part that I have manufactured out of nylon. It's got to be small. You don't want this to be really beefed up because that'll change the geometry and the spacing from front to back. It'll change the tone of the capsule. So it's got to be as small as possible. And I think what happens is when there's a hard impact during shipping, this weight of this capsule, it's pretty heavy, you know, is going to do a pretty strong shock, and it tends to break these. So I'm going to step up my game with my packaging a little bit, and I'm using some more cushioning foam. And what I plan on doing is taking one of my old personal builds of an RS-47 here, and I am going to package it up, put the body back together first, package it up in my new stuff, and I'm going to drop it from about 20 feet and see what happens, maybe a couple of times. So this is going to be fun. This is my crash test dummy microphone. I promise, pinky swear, that I would not ship this to a customer after this. This will stay my personal microphone. So let's see what happens. Okay, so I got about enough of this 1-inch thick foam to do a 2-inch thick layer on all sides of the mic. We're going to roll it up, put it in a box, and chuck it off the 2nd floor. Okay, and now I'm going to stick a fragile sticker on it and ignore it the same way the professionals do. There we go. Fragile. Okay, let's chuck it. Fire and no! I think we got a good success here. No loose parts. Whoops! Oh my gosh! Oh jeez! Oh, special delivery. Still no broken parts. Okay, we're gonna go down and open it up, plug it in, listen to it just to make sure. But I think we're good. I think the foam's gonna do the trick. We'll see what happens with that. Having thrown the microphone from a 2nd-story window and some other abuse, as you saw, I wanted to bring it back down to the bench and measure all the voltages, just to make sure everything still looks good from a measurement point of view, and it does. So there seems to be no physical or electrical damage to the mic at all, I'm happy to say. Well, the mic survived. In fact, you're hearing my voice through it right now. This is the mic that I tossed off the 2nd floor a little while ago. So, you know, with all the time I've spent doing R&D and evaluation of these designs, I spent very little time considering how to actually get them from point A to point B safely. These recent shipping damage issues have made me give that some attention. I think with the new packaging material, that problem's behind me now. If I've done a build or a rebuild for you in the past, I can't thank you enough for trusting me with your tone. I take that really seriously. And I think after this little experiment that I've just done, I feel more confident than ever that I'm going to get the mic from here to there in one piece.